Happy Tuesday and welcome back to the weekly. This is Josh with Tutorial Tuesday. A couple things not to notice. Let's not try to notice the horn I'm growing from my forehead. And you can possibly notice that my hair is getting blonder. That's because I've been walking every day in the summer heat. And I've lost 5 pounds in 5 days. It's great, but that's not what the tutorial is about. We're going to do another magic trick. This one is a classic of mentalism. It is the spoon bending. So you take a normal spoon like so, and just through the sheer power of concentration, you're able to cause it to bend like so. It's a great little trick. It's also a gimmick, and it's every time you've ever seen it, it's been fake. Now, I could show you the spoon, and you could be like, where's the break in the spoon that allowed him to do that? And it doesn't appear to be very flexible. The funny thing is, I have seen, if any of you are alive around the same time I have been and watched Bill Nye the Science Guy, they once tried to explain it, and they did not do a very good job. There was a scientist who had said that it was an illusion, saying it was something to the effect of, they say they can bend these with their mind, but I can bend it with my hands. That's not a very good explanation, and it does not show in any way how the trick is done. In this case, there is a gimmick, and I will show you what that is. And using a gimmick means that it's very difficult for everyone to do it without buying something. But I'm going to show you a second way to do that, which does not require purchase except for a plastic spoon, which is pretty easy to get. Just go get a spork from Taco Bell. The spoon looks like this, and you can already tell because I'm not handling it very well that there is some flexibility to it. In fact, this spoon looks like this, and there's a rubber little gasket around it that will cause it to want to flex closed like this. When I first had the spoon, when I first showed it, I was handling it like this, which is a very strange way to handle a spoon. If you're trying to figure out how to do magic, watch for the strange things. Why would somebody hold a spoon like this when they're showing it to you? What I'm doing is covering up the gimmick with my thumb and keeping the spoon from bending with these 2 fingers. And these are kind of here because I have 5 fingers. That's the full complement. And all I'm doing is holding the spoon, trying to keep it from bouncing back on its own, and just letting off pressure. And with a little bit of magic concentration, I let go of the pressure and allow it to bend back on itself. I have a second spoon, by the way, that doesn't have the gimmick on it. That's the whole point of me showing you where's the gimmick. Now, you can spend the $12.95 or whatever it takes to get that gimmick if you wanted to be able to pull that trick off while planning it ahead of time. Or you could take a normal plastic spoon, and actually you could do this with a real spoon too, but you'll destroy it. So what I'm going to do is break this spoon in half. I'm going to use some scissors because I don't want to hurt myself. Now you have 2 halves of spoon. And this trick actually works exactly the same way. I have a spoon like this. I'm holding it exactly here in the break. And this is something that can be done impromptu at in a break room at your office or wherever you happen to have a spoon. If you're at a restaurant, it's a good place for it. You simply take the spoon. I would do this with no preamble, by the way, particularly if you're doing something impromptu. If somebody requests a magic trick, this isn't a great one because you're going to have to break the spoon and then present it. So it's a good one for if somebody's talking and you want to break their concentration. But essentially it works the exact same way. You show someone a spoon like this, and all you're doing is allowing it to come apart. And you'll have to work out kind of the best way to show this without showing the fact that it's broken. But you're going to do something like, you can tell how much I've practiced it. You might do something like that and bend it with your mind. And then break it apart. Don't do that weird hand thing when you do it, though. It does take a little bit of practice to like all tricks, it takes a little bit of practice in front of the mirror like this. I actually do use my camera to test some tricks before I actually do them. So you would have something like this and then just melt it apart. So great little fun trick, and nearly guaranteed to have people go before they catch on to what it is. So if you do want to go the extra mile, you can always do the gimmick. It looks a little bit more realistic. But I do have to say, this is a tiny spoon. Anyway, that's it for Tutorial Tuesday. Have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.